Hello again, viewers, and greetings, fellow space travelers. This is Thorn of Night, and welcome to episode 7 of my Monster Refugee to Regent Let's Play series. And I have just downloaded the update. It's been a little while since I hopped in this world. About, well, less than a week, but still, it's been a little while. And there's been an update to, I think it's 1.11 or 1.1.1 or whatever it is. And I went ahead and downloaded the update. I checked all the stuff that I have, and everything seems to be working properly. But today I was planning on immediately jumping into stage 2, the wood settlement stage. However, I forgot there is one absolutely final thing that I need to do before I can move on, and that is I forgot to breed the dogs. So what I'm going to do is really quick here set up a little pen back here where I can coax the dogs out into relative safety and have them breed. And I think I need I need to breed 2 new dogs, and then after that I will be starting with the next stage of the challenge. Now, the astute of you should notice that I have in my inventory, aside from a What's New in Open Blocks book, because, well, there was an update, I also have some sandstone and some stone and iron ore in my not hotbar inventory. That's because I have decided to include the was it Lycanites mobs or something like that in the active mod selection for this mod pack, and I went up to investigate one of these new red question marks on the minimap. I got assailed by a manticore. It flies and it is very scary and makes horrible noises, and it's basically a giant attack bat. When I killed it, I got some experience and I got these 3 things. I'm not going to use them, I'm just going to put them in storage until such time as I can use them. But anyway, I'm going to go set up the breeding thing, get a couple more dogs bred, and then it's on to the wood settlement stage. I'll be right back. Alright, now for those of you who do not know, uh, the wolves can be bred by using any kind of meat once you've tamed them. And I have in my hands, or in my hotbar, some rotten flesh, and you can see that their heads go crooked and they turn to face me when I am holding the meat. And that's because they want the food. So let's get these 2 guys triggered here. Come over here. Actually, it looks like it's about to be night. Hold on, let me be right back. Alright, let's try this again. I have 2 dogs here, and they are active, so let's get them over here. Come on. Come over here. Or not. There you go. Puppy! Hello, puppy. And when they breed, the puppy is tamed, and it's also low on health, so I need to feed it to get it full on health. The rest of my wolves are just fine, though. Let's see here, full on health, yep, full on health. Alright, now I can't breed these 2 again for a while, and you need to go back in here. And I now have a puppy stuck in a wall in the corner. Oh, can you... Here, you stand up. Come here. Come here. You're not gonna follow me, are you? Weird. There we go. Now, stay out of the corner. Anyway, I need to wait for the wolves to be able to be bred again, and then I will make the second puppy, and then we get to move on. But one thing I did want to mention is the owner of the wolf that is bred, the resulting new puppy, is the owner of the first dog that was fed. So if you've got two dogs that you want to have mate and they're owned by different players, like on a server, uh, whichever one gets the meat first, that's who the owner is that will belong to the resulting puppy. But that doesn't really matter for me because this is single player, so I'm going to go ahead and wait for these things to mature a little bit, and then I will get a second dog bred, and then we can move on with the challenge. Be right back. Alright, there we go. 5 dogs total, 3 adults, 2 puppies, and all tame and all up to full health. And there's so cute babby wolves. But now, that means that I get to move on to the second stage of this challenge. I'm done with the Dirt Hovel Stage and now moving on to the Wood Settlement. Hey, I made the jump this time. Yay! A great wood tree has grown. Anyway, there are some new rules for this stage of the challenge, the Wood Settlement stage. And those are that now wood tools can be used, and that's any of the tools. Also, since Tinker's Construct is in here, I can also make the paper tools. I can dig stone, I can dig quartz and coal, and anything that I can dig with the wood tools. I just can't use anything beyond wood right now. I can build anything that requires wood to be built, except for stuff that is designed to require redstone and metals and gems and stone. Basically, the stuff that is just wood, I can build it. So, furniture, weapons, bookshelves, whatever I could build using... Oh, there's monsters nearby. What? No, there aren't. Fine, whatever. I'll just stay awake all night. Ooh, that doesn't sound good necessarily. Eh? Oh, there we go. Let's see here. Also, I can now dig down to 20 spots below the structure. So, for this house here, I can dig down 20 blocks below ground. Now, if you are underground, you do have to have a leather cap on, and after I had died, my leather cap went poof, so I had to make a new one just now. But, ooh, there was a lag spike there. Ooh, that's not good. No, it looks like I'm still good on memory. But anyway, the 20 block down rule is based on whatever the structure is that you're building. So if I had my house up there, I couldn't dig more than 20 blocks down below that. If I have multiple buildings going around, I just can't go 20 blocks, more than 20 blocks below them. So I have to keep track of where I am and what structures I have and all that kind of stuff. Let's see here. Also, I can make 3 new backpacks. I can make the Builders, the Iceman's, and the Apiarists backpack. So I'm probably going to go after the Apiarist one pretty soon. And also, this is where population is going to start coming into play. And the way population is calculated is that it is the number of beds inside dwellings. So I can have, I don't know, a dozen dwellings with 1 bed each, or I could have 3 dwellings with 4 beds each. And it's still the same population. that's counted as far as the dwellings are concerned. So I'm going to have to keep track of that. I'm also going to have to keep track of how many food things I'm producing. Like for instance, one of these squares of a bush counts as half of a food unit. Uh, one wheat, like one tilled dirt with wheat on it counts as one food thing, one unit of food. One cow counts as one unit of food, that sort of thing. But now I need to start working on getting some of the stuff upgraded, including my tools and also my house, actually my estate. My planned estate is going to stretch that way and this way. Not hugely far this direction, but I'm definitely planning on getting a fair chunk of land over there. Now, the town or the city is going to be, let's see here, if I'm facing the lake, it is going to be mostly, uh, well, it's going to envelop everything off to the west over here, also a whole bunch to the south, uh, but not probably more than maybe 200 blocks because I don't want to encroach on that area over there too far. But I'm also going to be going off in that direction as well as that way. So this is going to spread out. Now, as far as the town center, the center square, uh, where the well and the maybe the little park or whatever is going to be, that's going to be over there. I was thinking about having this count as the central square of the town, but I want this to be its own thing. And I'm not going to really be doing much with the lake other than maybe decorating around it and putting maybe like a little park or whatever all the way around. Who knows? But uh, I'm going to get to work on figuring out exactly what it is I want to work on next, apart from making the tools, and then I will be right back. Okay, so here's the plan. I am going to be putting my house, hello, right around in this area here. I'm going to be keeping my original clay hovel as a structure. I know that the challenge asks that the original houses be turned into what are called tribulation towers, sort of controlled mob spawners, and that's what those are going to be. But I'm going to use this as, after I replace the clay with something else, as a sort of guest house or like a gardener's house or some sort of existing structure. That way, I can keep this as sort of the edge of my property. But before I do anything else, I wanted to go ahead and make, they're over here, make the things that I'm going to need for this part of the challenge. So I'm going to need a bunch of these and a bunch of these eventually. So let's put these over here. I am going to need an axe. I'm going to need a pickaxe. I'm going to need a shovel. I'm going to need a hoe. I'm going to need, let's see here. Is that it? No, hold on. Is the sickle in here? Yes. Recipe. Oh. I knew it was something all crooked like that. There we go. A sickle. I'm going to need a sword. Mattock. believe this is Tinker's Construct, so I'm going to have to make the thing for that. Let's see here. That can go away. Then I will need some string. Let me out. I'm going to need fishing pole and a bow. I thought I got a bow already. Nope, guess not. Also, I'm going to eventually need a full set of leather armor, but these things are items that I have to have at least one of at all times in order to meet the requirements of the challenge. And these are the only things I can use. I can also use the mattock, which the mattock, actually, let's see here. Mattock requires axe, shovel, and stick. So let's grab some wood from here. I think it's just a stick for that, but just in case, let's do that. Yep, just a stick. Oh, wooden tool rod, there we go. And then I'll need, where's the axe head? Need this. And then the shovel. Put that away. Put this away. And make the mattock. There we go. Now what the mattock is it acts as an axe, a hoe, and a shovel all at once. So technically, I don't need this, I don't need this, and I don't need this. But I still need all the rest of these. I don't need to carry them with me everywhere, but I do at least need them. So I'm going to probably... Oh my. Well, anyway, I'm going to probably make some sort of weapon rack or something so I can store the things I'm not using. I probably am going to get started with doing some fishing a little bit, but the main brunt of what I'm going to be working on, at least at first, is getting my house in order up there, and over that way I'm going to be digging some more gravel. Well, let's see here. This one? No. No. Yes. Actually, I should have enough gravel to make the road out to the outlier. But I'm not as concerned with that because the outlier doesn't actually come into play in this stage. I just needed to get to the village to get those crops. So the next plan after I get my house in order is I'm going to be doing a couple things. First, I'm going to have a road coming off this direction to go out to the shore and have a dock. And this will be the, I guess, the western extreme of the city over here. And the city is going to expand a bit, but it will come all the way down to the shoreline there. I'm probably not going to expand too far, if at all, into the woods that way. But then, aside from a little expansion, sort of, I guess, straight out from where the elder hovels are, other than a little bit of expansion in that area, I am going to be, for the most part, going that way. I'll do a little bit this way, climbing up the hill with some structures. I'm definitely going to have the lumberjack stuff up there and the Cooper and all that kind of stuff. Ooh, silverwood trees grew. Nice. Uh, but I do also have a tentative plan for the administrative building, and that's going to go over in the area of the granary there. And that granary is going to get replaced by a cafeteria. So this area is going to change a little bit, but it's still just basically going to be what it is now, this starting area. I might do some stuff on the tops of those hills there. Actually, let me go wandering around a little bit and see what it looks like from up there. I'll be right back. Okay, so I think I've pretty much determined where I'm going to have my actual house. My, what's the term that they use for the settlement or whatever? Shanty. There we go. I think it's called a shanty. Anyway, um, I wanted it to be up sort of in this direction, and I think what I'm going to do is have it pretty much in this area here for the central part of it, for the main house, which means I'm going to have to fill in this sludge or whatever that brown stuff is. Don't swim in the mud, kids. But I do need to level this off a little bit, so I'm going to get to work on that. And what I may do is just get the area leveled out, and with the next episode start the actual groundbreaking of the building of the house. That way I can pretty much spend all the episode on that and maybe some other stuff. But I'm going to go ahead and clear this area out. Probably bring it down to, well, let's see here. 1, 2, 3. 4? I think I might bring the area down 4 spots. Yeah, that looks good. So I have a little bit of digging to deal with, but I'm going to go ahead and take care of that. And I'll be right back either with getting started on the house or just moving on with that in the next episode. But either way, talk to you in just a moment. Okay, now there is one thing I would like to mention about using Tinker's Construct tools. If you are using tools that have cheap materials like wood or stone or even iron, that's relatively cheap, especially for how much you can get out of it usage-wise. Always bring with you a tool station and the component that is used to repair the tool. Because just by having it nearby, you can save yourself the trouble of having to run back and repair it every single time. It makes it so you can do a lot of work all at once, or a lot more work all at once, without having to take gigantic interruptions in what you're actually trying to do, just by leaving a tool station nearby, or just carrying it with you. Say you're doing a big mining project, you need to keep repairing your pickaxe, because for whatever reason it doesn't have auto repair yet. Just bring a tool station with you. It'll make your life a lot easier. But I need to, speaking of doing digging, I need to bring the level of this area down a little bit still. And when I get down to the 4th level down, I will be right back with either groundbreaking on the house or the end of the episode. Who knows? I'll talk to you in just a minute. Okay, so the area where I am going to be putting Home Sweet Home has been cleared out and leveled and all that. I even managed to get the amount of cobblestone that I need for the stage of the challenge. Let's see, there's 4 stacks and there's a 5th there. So I don't need any more cobblestone. I'm likely to get more, but I don't need any for this challenge, or at least this stage of it. Now, there is something I wanted to mention with regards to the Tinker's Construct setup with at least the Matic, and I've only encountered this on the Matic, and I it may be true for other tools. I just haven't experienced it yet. This Matic here, if I bring it up, and you see in the bottom left on the tooltip or whatever, it says 101 durability. And what that means is it doesn't signify that it's 101 uses. It just means that that's the amount of durability points it has total. Some of the digging uses up more than one durability point. Now, when you use the tool station to repair some tools, specifically like this Matic here, and you've had to repair it multiple times, the effectiveness of the material you're using to repair it goes down. It used to be that one oak wood plank could fix this all the way up to, oh, I'm sorry, it says 101 down there. It's 88 durability here, whatever. The single oak wood plank could repair it up to all 88 durability. There's the sun. Okay. Now, one oak wood plank will only repair 72 out of 88. So if I do this, it's still not full. I can still repair it all the way back up to 88. However, the more I have to repair it, and the more times I use it, the less effective the material will be, to the point where to repair one durability on this thing, it will cost me one oak wood plank. So there is a diminishing return on repairing some items, and like I said, I've only experienced that on the Matic, but it may be true on others. I haven't really paid much attention to it with using stone or anything higher, so it may also only just be with the wood Matic. But if you're using this, keep that in mind. Eventually, you're going to want to make a new Matic so you can afford to repair it more readily. But anyway, like I said, I have cleared out this area, and what I'm going to do is have the access to it, the front, as it were, be off in this direction, as opposed to facing down there. And the reason for that is I don't want that to be my front yard where the old house was, or the hovel. I am going to be relocating the kennels a little bit. But the expansion of my estate is going to be this way, that way, possibly a little bit that way, and definitely some this direction. I'm probably going to have the actual road into town run pretty close to where the tree line is for that next biome over there, that fir forest or whatever it is. So I'm going to have my estate be pretty sizable. I don't know all the different things I'm going to be adding to it, but there you go. I have a lot of dirt that I have managed to get out of this project, and there is something I wanted to look at real quick. If I take a dirt and mix it with a gravel, I get something called mixed dirt, and you get two of them. Now, this is how dirt looks, and this is how mixed dirt looks. And you can hear it makes a sand noise, so if I punch this out, it's still mixed dirt, but it doesn't fall like the gravel does. So you can use the dirt in conjunction with the gravel to sort of double your usage if you want to do this challenge and use gravel as a road. Come on, let me sleep. Come on. Almost. Come on. Moonrise. You can do it. Don't be shy. Yeah, I should probably move the bed down. But that works. But there is one other block that I was looking at with the dirt, and I'm probably going to be using this because it seems like it's something I can use early on. And it's something called topiary? Yes, topiary, and it's from Natura, and it uses seeds, so I don't have a crafting table up here. I'll just go ahead and come down here. And I should have some seeds on me. Yep, there we go. I'll need 4. And the reason I'm looking at this topiary block is because, there we go. I want to have some sort of decorative grass type thing without having it be actual grass. And so here we have the grass that's just regular world gin grass. And I put the topiary block there, and it looks just like the grass for the biome that it's in, but it has the connected texture or whatever, the full grass texture on all sides. And when you harvest it, it drops the topiary block again. Now, I don't know if this will actually spread grass or not. I'm going to have to experiment with that, which will probably be in the next episode. So I'm going to put that there, just as a reminder. Actually, no, as a reminder, I'll keep it on me. It's bright enough. But it is biome specific, so wherever you are, that grass color that you have will be the color of the topiary block. So that's kind of nice. But I'm planning on using this for like a park or something like that. But I have decided I am going to wait until next episode to actually start the construction of the house because, well, I've started to get a little cross-eyed digging all this out with the almost double chest worth of dirt that I went through. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap up. Thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, please feel free to leave a message in the comment section below. I'll do my best to get back to you as quick as I can, either in video or in the comments themselves. If you like this video and you like what I'm doing here, please feel free to give a like. I do appreciate that. And if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe so you know when my future stuff comes out. But it is definitely time for me to move on to something else. So thank you once again for watching. This is Thorn of Night, and I will talk to you later.